something unimaginable has unfolded. Beyoncé, renowned for her mastery over privacy, precision, and control, now finds herself thrust into unexpected turmoil. A startling new video featuring her son, Sir Carter, has leaked online, sending fans into a whirlwind of shock and concern. For years, Beyoncé has meticulously guarded her twins, carefully selecting every photo, every moment shared with the public, maintaining an almost impenetrable barrier between their private lives and the relentless glare of fame. But that protective veil has been ripped away. The leaked clip, though grainy and raw, is unmistakably real, spreading rapidly across platforms like Twitter and TikTok. What it reveals isn't just a casual family moment, it's Sir Carter caught in a tender, vulnerable scene that Beyoncé never planned for anyone to witness. The ripple effect is immediate, leaving fans anxious and the celebrity world buzzing. Within minutes, hashtags like #ProtectTheCarters and #SirCarterLeaked flooded social media, as fans reacted with heartbreak, anger, and demands to know how Beyoncé's carefully guarded privacy was shattered. For years, she meticulously controlled every glimpse of her children, especially her twins Sir and Rumi, shielding them from the spotlight with a fortress of secrecy that fans joked rivaled presidential security. But this time, an anonymous TikTok account dropped a grainy, unfiltered clip showing Sir Carter in a vulnerable, private moment, sparking widespread outrage and concern. The video quickly went viral, igniting fierce debates about invasion of privacy and the betrayal behind the leak. Beyoncé's team scrambled to contain the fallout, but the damage was done, with insiders revealing the singer was furious as the clip spread uncontrollably. More alarming still, many believe this is just the beginning of a deeper breach into her tightly protected family life, threatening not only her personal privacy but the empire she's built on precision and control. Fans flooded Twitter with pleas to protect the family, while industry insiders acknowledged this rare crack in Beyoncé's armor has sent shockwaves through an entertainment world that respects her famously private nature. A source revealed to a gossip outlet that Beyoncé was furious, convening an emergency meeting with her team at 3 a.m. to track down the source of the leak. Feeling deeply betrayed, she is determined to uncover who crossed the line by capturing that private moment. While Beyoncé has faced privacy breaches before, like the infamous 2014 elevator incident with Jay-Z and Solange, which she transformed into a creative expression, this situation is far more personal, involving her child, a boundary she has fiercely guarded. Her devoted fanbase, the Beehive, quickly mobilized, flooding platforms with takedown requests, mass reporting accounts, and vowing to boycott any media outlets that cover the leak. Yet, despite their efforts, the video continues to spread rapidly through underground channels, making the damage potentially irreversible. Meanwhile, speculation runs rampant. Was it a hacked device, a disloyal insider, or a family betrayal? Some even suspect the leak was a calculated move to sabotage Beyoncé's upcoming projects or her vast business empire. Some argue that this is simply the harsh reality of being a global superstar in an age where privacy is nearly extinct. But what's undeniable is that the stakes have never been higher for Beyoncé. She's not just navigating a public relations crisis, she's confronting every parent's deepest nightmare. Her child's safety, dignity, and future are suddenly vulnerable, and her panic is palpable like never before. The unease deepens with rumors swirling that this leaked video may be just the tip of the iceberg. Insiders whisper that more footage could surface, threatening to unveil parts of Beyoncé's private world she's guarded fiercely for years. What initially seemed like an ordinary home video of Sir Carter playing soon revealed a more unsettling truth. The grainy clip, filled with faint background voices and soft music, captured Sir not as a carefree child but tense and uneasy, muttering inaudible words and locking eyes with the camera in a gaze that was both innocent and quietly pleading, a look that sent shockwaves through the internet. Fans flooded social media with slow-motion replays, dissecting every moment, desperate to understand what emotions lay behind that glance. One viral TikTok read, "This wasn't meant to be seen," while another simply said, "His eyes say everything." Theories ran wild. Was Sir overwhelmed like any child might be in front of a camera? Or was the clip exposing a darker reality behind the scenes, one Beyoncé never wanted the world to witness? And that's where the real fear took hold, because Beyoncé's entire career has been a masterclass in control, precision, and keeping her private life firmly under wraps. Seeing her son caught in such a vulnerable, unfiltered moment felt like a personal strike, not just at her family's privacy, but at the carefully crafted image Beyoncé has fiercely protected. Sources say Beyoncé was furious. An alleged insider leaked a frantic WhatsApp conversation from her team, where Beyoncé demanded, "We're checking every device now. This is betrayal. Shut it down immediately." Whether genuine or fabricated, those screenshots quickly went viral, fueling the storm. Fans rallied behind her, reminding the world, she's not just Beyoncé, she's a mother. Yet someone had clearly crossed a line. Then came an unexpected twist. As the Beehive mobilized, reporting every account sharing the video, bombarding bloggers with complaints, and threatening to unmask anyone involved in the leak, the clip only gained more traction. The harder they fought, the wider it spread. Adding fuel to the fire, another anonymous source, purportedly a former assistant, surfaced on a gossip forum claiming this video wasn't the only one, hinting at even more unseen footage waiting in the wings. The fallout was just beginning. This first leak was only the tip of the iceberg. Questions swirled. Were there more videos capturing Sir Carter in equally vulnerable moments? Had Beyoncé herself been secretly recorded in ways she never intended to reveal? The carefully constructed world the Queen had built felt like it was unraveling before everyone's eyes. Reports say Beyoncé's response was a volatile mix of anger and panic. One blog even claimed she reached out personally to Apple and TikTok executives, demanding immediate action to erase the footage. She was pulling every possible string, but no amount of influence could contain the viral spread. The scandal deepened with a bombshell allegation. A YouTube insider revealed the video had been sold to a gossip broker for a staggering $250,000 before hitting the internet, confirming this was no accidental leak, it was a calculated betrayal. The culprit was someone close enough to Beyoncé to film her son, who had traded loyalty for cash. Fans were heartbroken, the word betrayal echoing across blogs and social media. Celebrities quietly showed support too. Rihanna reportedly liked a tweet praising Beyoncé's fierce protection of her children. Kelly Rowland, Beyoncé's longtime confidant, urged fans to pray for her during a meet and greet, underscoring just how deeply this cut. Adding to the storm, Jay-Z found himself pulled into the drama. Photos emerged of him looking tense and weary as he left a Manhattan building hours after the leak, the weight of the scandal unmistakable. Paparazzi buzzed that Jay-Z looked more furious than ever, sparking rumors he was on the hunt for the insider who betrayed the family. But the story took a darker twist when a notorious hacker group, linked to previous celebrity leaks, surfaced on Telegram, claiming to hold more footage of Sir Carter. Their message was cold and ominous. "One clip is out, but many more exist, decide if you want them released." The internet collectively froze. If there really were additional videos, Beyoncé's fear wasn't paranoia, it was a ticking time bomb. Suddenly, everyone wondered just how deep this betrayal ran, and what lengths the Queen would go to protect her son's future. The hacker's warning sent social media into chaos, with hashtags like #MoreLeaks and #BeyoncéProtectSir trending worldwide. Fans were terrified. If the first video already shook the world, what could the others reveal? Reportedly, Beyoncé's team went into overdrive. An insider close to Parkwood Entertainment said Beyoncé launched an urgent digital sweep, scanning every device, cloud, and server tied to her staff. Trust was shattered. She was convinced this was an inside job, and she was determined to unmask the mole before more damage could unfold. The hackers weren't bluffing. Days later, a second clip appeared, even more intrusive. In it, Sir Carter could be heard whispering to someone off camera, "I don't like when they fight." The internet froze again. Was he talking about Beyoncé and Jay-Z? The theory spread instantly. Twitter flooded with heart-wrenching posts, while TikTok users paired the audio with tense paparazzi shots of the couple, fueling speculation that the seemingly perfect Carter family was hiding painful truths. The Beehive fiercely defended Beyoncé, accusing the hackers of twisting a child's innocent words into a damaging narrative and calling the leak a cruel form of exploitation. Yet, the haunting phrase "I don't like when they fight" lingered in the collective consciousness, impossible to erase. Then came a bombshell. A whistleblower, claiming to be a former staff member, leaked emails allegedly between Beyoncé's legal team and a private investigator, revealing suspicions that the source of the leaks might be connected to extended family. Fans gasped at the thought. Was the betrayal coming from within their own bloodline? Online theories erupted, suggesting anything from a distant cousin looking to cash in to an in-law harboring resentment over the Carters' fame and fortune. The narrative shifted from hacker attack to family treachery. Meanwhile, major celebrities weighed in. Oprah tweeted vaguely about protecting children, Michelle Obama liked posts defending Beyoncé's privacy, and Rihanna quietly unfollowed an account that had shared the leaked clip. But the loudest reaction came from Kanye West, who seized the moment to stir controversy in an unexpected Instagram rant, claiming, "See, I told y'all, no family is perfect. They're hiding just like everyone else." His words only fueled the fire, with fans accusing him of exploiting the tragedy for attention. As the public frenzy spiraled, Beyoncé stayed silent, no comments, no posts, nothing, which only deepened fans' unease. Some pleaded for her to break the silence, while others read it as a sign of how deeply shaken she truly was. One fan captured the feeling perfectly: when Beyoncé is quiet, you know she's planning. But this time, it seemed more like she was hurting. Then, another shockwave hit when a notorious gossip account shared a cryptic message from the hackers. The third video would change everything, promising a truth even darker than before. Speculation exploded. Would it reveal Beyoncé in a vulnerable light, expose private family disputes, or unveil sensitive, never-before-seen conversations? Some even feared leaked footage tied to her career, secret recordings, or unreleased material. The Beehive sprang into fierce action, flooding social media with hashtags like #StopTheLeaks and #RespectBeyoncé, imploring the hackers to spare the children and pleading, if this is about industry exposure, leave the kids out of it. Yet the hackers remained unmoved, and the ominous countdown to the third video cast a shadow. Meanwhile, whispers about Beyoncé's emotional state surfaced. An insider claimed she broke down in tears during a private call, saying, "They got my baby. They're using my baby, whether real or not." Headlines quickly shifted from celebrating a superstar to revealing a terrified mother caught in a fight beyond her control. The panic deepened as fans drew haunting parallels to other celebrity families torn apart by media exploitation. Images of Michael Jackson's children, Angelina Jolie's custody battles, and Britney Spears' family struggles resurfaced. The message was clear: no matter how powerful, no one can fully shield their children from the relentless glare once the machine turns on. Beyoncé was now facing a war that threatened not just her image, but her child's safety, her family's unity, and the empire she built with meticulous care. As the countdown to the hackers' promised third clip ticked away, one question loomed: if the last leak was devastating, what could this next one possibly reveal? The public response was explosive. The Beehive, fiercely loyal and mobilized, transformed into a digital army, flooding Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram with mass reports, sharing clips, calling out gossip sites, and launching hashtags like #ProtectTheCarters, #RespectTheCarters, and #StopTheLeaks. Their demand was unequivocal: hands off Beyoncé's children. But as always, the internet split. While most rallied behind her, trolls mocked the panic, churning out memes portraying Queen Bey losing control. One viral TikTok mashed the leaked footage with Destiny's Child clips, amassing millions of views and sparking fury among fans who quickly tracked down and exposed the creator. Celebrities also weighed in. Oprah reposted a fan's tweet declaring, "Children deserve privacy. Period." Michelle Obama, without naming anyone, shared an Instagram post affirming, "Mothers everywhere deserve the right to protect their kids." The wave of solidarity surrounding Beyoncé was profound, reminding everyone she was more than just a superstar, she was a mother under siege. Rihanna quietly fanned the flames by liking a post defending Beyoncé, while Cardi B took to live streaming to denounce the industry's cruelty, saying, "To leak a child's video? No matter how famous you are, you don't deserve that." Her passionate rant quickly spread, becoming a rallying cry for fans. Yet, not everyone sided with Beyoncé. Kanye West intensified the controversy, branding the leaks as karma and questioning her perfection, claiming she'd been playing the industry's game for years. His remarks split fans, with some applauding his candor and others accusing him of exploiting her pain. Adding fuel to the fire, Charlemagne Tha God weighed in on The Breakfast Club, noting that even Beyoncé isn't untouchable or in total control. Meanwhile, conspiracy theories exploded across Reddit and other forums. Some convinced a family member betrayed her, Others suspected insiders at her label aiming to sabotage a big project, and a few even floated wild ideas that rival artists paid for the leaks. The media frenzy grew relentless. TMZ ran headlines about Beyoncé's crisis mode, Rolling Stone published a poignant piece on the dark cost of celebrity privacy in the digital era, and CNN aired segments debating whether new laws were needed to shield children of public figures from digital exploitation. Protests erupted outside ROC Nation and Parkwood Entertainment offices in New York and LA, with fans holding signs like "Kids are not content" and "Stop exploiting Sir Carter." Videos of tearful supporters chanting Beyoncé's name went viral on TikTok, winning sympathy even beyond the Beehive. But the hackers responded coldly, posting on Telegram, "We see your panic. We hear your threats. But the truth won't stop because you're scared," alongside a countdown timer for the third video's release, promising it would change everything. Beyoncé's continued silence only stoked rumors. Was she negotiating behind closed doors? Preparing legal action? Or simply too shaken to respond? Each hour without a statement sparked fresh speculation. Jay-Z wasn't spared either. Paparazzi shots of his grim expression outside a Manhattan office morphed into memes and think pieces portraying him as the husband under pressure. Amid the chaos, the most poignant voices came from fans themselves. TikTok overflowed with emotional tributes, including a viral clip of a young fan whispering, "Beyoncé gave us so much joy. Why can't people just leave her kids alone?" garnering over 10 million views filled with empathy. Yet, the darker side of fandom stirred trouble. Drake and Kanye supporters trolled Beyoncé's posts with snake emojis, claiming her flawless image was finally cracking, while Kendrick Lamar's fans rallied to defend her, trending #ProtectTheCulture and condemning the leaks as a dangerous precedent for all Black artists' families. By now, the story wasn't just about a leaked video, it was a tangled web of trust, betrayal, and control, with the horrifying possibility that the worst enemy might lie closer to home, as family members could be involved in leaking Sir Carter's private moments. Even the most powerful woman in music wasn't immune. As the clock wound down to the release of the third video, millions held their breath, eyes locked on the ticking countdown. What could be so explosive, so devastating, that even Beyoncé's vast empire might crumble? When midnight struck, and the clip finally dropped, the digital world came to a standstill. Lasting just 90 seconds, the footage packed a seismic emotional punch. Unlike before, it wasn't just Sir Carter who appeared. Beyoncé herself showed raw vulnerability, her voice shaky, whispering to someone off camera. "I can't protect them anymore," she confessed. "No matter what I do, they find a way in. I built walls, but the walls are breaking." The image of the untouchable queen shattered. For the first time in decades, Beyoncé wasn't a flawless icon, she was a frightened mother, quietly admitting defeat. Then, piercing through the tension, Sir Carter's small voice echoed softly, "Mom, don't cry." Chaos erupted online. Fans were crushed, some openly weeping during TikTok lives, others flooding Twitter with cries like, "I've never seen Beyoncé this vulnerable. This isn't entertainment, it's trauma." Hashtags such as #BeyondBroken, #ProtectHerCarter, and #Surdax surged worldwide. But the darkest turn was still ahead. Mere moments after the video went live, the hackers issued a chilling message: "This is not the last. Hours more to come, and what you've seen is only the beginning." The world froze. The Beehive erupted into a frenzy. Bloggers shouted sabotage, while industry insiders whispered of potential disaster. Were the hackers bluffing, or was Beyoncé's carefully built empire cracking beyond repair? Conspiracy theories spread like wildfire across Reddit and Twitter. Some insisted this was a rival label's calculated attack, aimed at Beyoncé before a major project launch. Others believed it was the ultimate betrayal from within her own family, someone close enough to capture her most fragile moments and hand them over to the predators. And darker whispers suggested this was industry retribution, a punishment for Beyoncé's unparalleled power and independence. Jay-Z entered the picture next. Paparazzi caught him storming into a New York office building hours after the third leak, phone glued to his ear, his expression thunderous. Speculation swirled. Was he confronting the mole? Negotiating with hackers? Or was the pressure finally unraveling even him? Then came the most unsettling cliffhanger. An alleged insider claimed the fourth leak would involve Blue Ivy. That's why Beyoncé was now in full panic mode. Not just her son, but all three of her children were under threat. The internet collectively lost it.